The Renaissance is arguably one of the most important chapters in human history. The Renaissance period resulted in some of the most beautiful and timeless chefs-d'œuvre. Think of the Mona Lisa, the creation of Adam, and the birth of Venus. Architecture played a big role as well. The Renaissance, spanning from the 14th to the 17th century, marked a rebirth of classical learning, artistic expression, and architectural innovation. But beyond domes, columns, and symmetry, it also revolutionized the way we think. We cannot ignore how Renaissance architecture paved the way for modern intellectual movements. One of the core ideas of the Renaissance was humanism, a movement that emphasized the potential of human beings and their ability to shape the world around them. This philosophy was reflected in the architectural designs of the period. Architects like Filippo Brunelleschi, known for engineering the magnificent Dome of Florence, used mathematical precision and classical influences to create structures that reflected balance and harmony. These ideas were inspired by ancient Roman and Greek architecture, but were executed with a new scientific approach. Brunelleschi's work was groundbreaking. His use of linear perspective, a concept he formally developed, demonstrated a shift in thinking, one where humans sought to understand and manipulate space logically and proportionally. The same idea influenced how people approached art, science, and philosophy, fostering a mindset that prized observation, reason, and empirical evidence, foundational principles of the modern scientific method. The Renaissance focus on symmetry and proportion wasn't just about aesthetics, it was a reflection of a deeper intellectual movement. Leon Battista Alberti, a key architect and theorist, wrote De Re Aedificatoria on the art of building, a treatise that linked architecture to reason and logic. He argued that buildings should be designed with mathematical precision, much like how society should be governed by reason. His ideas would later influence enlightenment thinkers who emphasized rationality in governance, ethics, and scientific inquiry. Furthermore, the Vitruvian Man, famously drawn by Leonardo da Vinci, visually represents this connection between human proportions and architectural symmetry. It suggests that the human body itself is an expression of the same mathematical principles found in great buildings, reinforcing the Renaissance belief in a rational and ordered universe. Renaissance architects didn't just design beautiful buildings, they also reimagined cities. Inspired by the ideals of harmony and order, city planners like Pope Sixtus V sought to create organized, navigable spaces that improved daily life. The redesign of Rome in the late 16th century, with its wide boulevards and strategically placed landmarks, was an early example of urban planning based on logic and efficiency. These principles directly influenced later city planners during the Enlightenment and Industrial Revolution. The structured grid of cities like Washington, D.C., and the modernization of Paris in the 19th century by Baron Haussmann can trace their intellectual roots back to the Renaissance. The idea that cities should be designed systematically rather than growing chaotically reflects the Renaissance belief that the human intelligence can shape the environment for the better. Renaissance architecture was more than just a revival of classical styles. It was an intellectual revolution. By emphasizing mathematical precision, human-centered design, and rational city planning, it laid the groundwork for modern scientific inquiry, philosophy, and urban development. Today, we still see the echoes of Renaissance thinking in the way we design buildings, plan cities, and even approach problem solving. So the next time you walk past a grand domed building or admire a perfectly symmetrical plaza, remember that these designs aren't just beautiful. They're a testament to the enduring power of human reason, a legacy that continue to shape our modern world.